So you've hired a new team member. Now what do you do? Well, hopefully during your hiring process, you discuss the practice mission and vision statements. And you also have them on paper. See, the way I like to create the vision statement, it will be used as part of your business plan. And both statements are foundational to your practice, and it helps everyone understand how the practice will operate on a daily basis. Please have all team members agree, or there may be some trouble. It's better to make sure everyone agrees before making any hiring decisions. And if you've not created your mission and vision statements, it's not too late. If you need help, I'm here for you. Now, every dentist I've ever met says they have a team working for them. And if you really have a team, then the leader of the team is called a coach. And away from the dental world, I coach girls AAU basketball, so I know what it means to actually be a coach. In the dental world, I teach office managers and doctors how to be the coach and everything that involves in the practice. See, the coach will break down every system, every process, and communication within the team, and every patient contact. It all needs to run smoothly for your practice to be a success. And for any sport, the coach has a plan, a game plan for the entire season and the off season. Every player has a role on the team according to the position that they play. Well, it's the same thing in your office. You need to know everyone's role and responsibilities by position, or as we call it, job descriptions. Understand their strengths so you know what you need when you hire. Okay, let's fast forward. You've hired with all of this in mind. When you add a new team member, create a plan for them. Lay out daily items to learn so you can set themselves up for success starting on day one. Now, this planning stuff is what trips up most offices. In my experience, most offices have not thought these things out in the detail that I'm referring to. And then we wonder why new hires flounder, or worse, they quit. And then we got to start all over again, which is costly from a time perspective, but also from a financial perspective. No matter their role, clinical or non-clinical, you need to have a plan for each team member. And I promise you, by taking the time to create this plan, you will set everyone up for success in the practice. Now, I'm all about action, so let me explain to you how to start your onboarding in more detail. You can start with your office manual and your policies so that they read and sign and they understand the expectations of them. It's really a good place to start, and legally it should be done. But then take their written job description and use that to reverse engineer what needs to be learned and in the correct order for your office. When you break down those items into the correct order, use a calendar and write down what is to be learned each day. It's really cool because it's going to keep you organized, and your new team member can see where their teaching path will lead. Another benefit is once this is done for each position, the plan will be easy to keep updated. And we know there's always a certain amount of stress starting a new job, right? Well, by having the plan written out, it reduces stress for you and your new team member. Your current team will also appreciate the new team member understanding the expectations of the team as a whole and solidify those principles and accountability with the new hire. And don't forget, just because they worked at another office, it doesn't mean they understand how it works at your office. I cannot stress this enough. They don't know your office. You need to teach them. And for any position, take the time to explain how important they are to the success of the practice, how their job relates to the practice, and the why it's important. No matter what generation they're from, whether it's Boomer, Gen X, whatever, explaining why it's impactful, and it gives you the opportunity to relate on a deeper level with your new team member. And most offices focus on tasks for each team member. I also like to include other items like how each team member likes to communicate, or maybe daily expectations of helping each other so everyone leaves the office at the same time. That's a huge morale booster for the entire team. For example, taking turns with sterilizing or helping out at the front office with items. I know you guys have hundreds of items to add to this, but you know what I'm saying. The teams that run smoothly are the ones that break down barriers, they trust each other, and they work together. If I can help you with any of these struggles, please get in touch with me for a complimentary strategy call.